Oh, I can tell he's back, can't you? You can tell he's back.
Oh, Tez, we missed you last week, mate, but Luke did a good job. He did a good job.
Oh, yeah, he's
nice.
Yeah, yeah. He had an hour's notice. Hour's notice.
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah, he's a good
Please,
place.
please.
Come on,
please, you can't go on.
Was it about what 20 minutes, something like that? We only phoned him like just before, didn't we?
It was about an hour. I think it was about just before 7 o'clock. I think, yeah. And he was on. He said, yeah.
To USR episode 87. Is that right? 87?
So ZSR now.
Yeah, he's done it. It's all right. He did it. I did it last week. Well, that's it now. It's all my fault because we've been doing this for a while now. Yeah. We got to get. Tez has got to do a new T-shirt now and everything.
God, yeah. I was trying. All those trailers they did, all those like the Airwolf logo in our names, and I thought, I'll just change it, and it's like
it's harder to do.
It's like I'm picking a jumper. It's like,
no,
I gave up. I'll do some. I'll do some.
Just
new
do some new ones. Yeah.
So
we got the thumbnail now that you did. That's a cool one. We should put that on a T-shirt. I think I might just get a T-shirt.
Probably do some more. Bit photography.
All I can do is just take the old USR thumbnail, scrub out the USR, and just put a Z in it, can't I? So
yeah.
We like to recycle on this stream, don't we?
Well, G-Force is here, Orlando's here, Kieran's here, Rob's here. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a debate tonight. There's something that I was talking to the lads about last night.
Oh, a debate.
Obviously, it's like I said, it's USR, so it's not just us three. It's everybody. I want everybody's opinions and so forth. So
oh, do you really? Oh,
Des, good old Des is here. Stu, it's the Beam Station boys.
Oh yeah. Hello. What's that? You want me to wiggle? You want me to wiggle for you?
What's
that? You want me to wiggle? Babe Station, isn't it? What's that? How much? How much? No, not for that much. No.
You seem to know a lot about Beam Station, Matt. You seem to know. No. Got the electric, Stu. We can't do that. You know
Let us start OnlyFans.
Sorry, I blame Stu.
DTM. Our Darren. Everybody's coming in.
Hi, Darren.
So, Tez, what happened last week then, buddy? What happened to your computer?
It needed the screen stopped working because I got a Microsoft Surface. I'm not going to do it now. I can eject and use it as it's like a MacBook Pro, but the screen pops off, and I don't usually pop the screen off really, but then it started messing. Well, it's funny. Last week, the week before, remember, I kept cutting out and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been defragged. It's been updated. It's all singing, dancing now. So
we hope.
Yeah, I didn't even bother to. As soon as because mine went a week before yours, I'd have said, forget it, buy a new one.
So I did. I had to buy a new telly, so I just buy a new telly. Yeah.
Well, this one I bought. This was nearly $2,000. So it's like.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Johnny.
Jonathan.
All the lads are coming in today. Travels with Jason F. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you, my friend.
Hi. Kevin. Oh, Chapo.
It's great. Our David's here.
What, Dave? Dave?
Yeah, you were quite a highly collectible item, yeah, Matt.
It's only 3.
I don't afford. Josh has got child size one.
Oh, yes, yeah. What are we going to do? What are we going to do for Echo? Next? Oh, we're going to have to quickly knock one up. Yeah. Just get a pen. I'll get a marker pen.
We're still US. We've been long as USR. Just change your name for a day, Matt. Change your name.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll just call myself Usual something. Shall I? Unusual? Yeah, like
Unusual with Z.
Unusual Mike, like Unusual Matt.
Unusual Matt.
Yeah, you like that.
Be always here. Hi. Hello, Georgie. Nice to see you.
Hi, Georgie.
Give a good picture, isn't it?
Anyone who may have missed, David, Steve.
Hello, Dave.
Are you classed as a Janner then, Matt?
Yeah, I think so. I was born in Plymouth. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask Matt if I'm classed as a Janner.
Well,
1999, I moved to Plymouth, so that's 24 years.
I
am a Janner.
Yeah. I could. Oh, well, where was your son born? Your son's born here in Plymouth.
Yeah, he's a Janner. Yeah, he's a Janner.
you've got I'll let you off. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Janner.
He's an adopted now, aren't you? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always keeps taking pictures standing outside Ivor Dooney's pasty shop. It's winding me up. So,
oh yeah,
just like you, Shabby. He'd be with a meat pie in his hand. He just goes and stands outside Ivor Dooney's pasty shop. Oh, look at me, you got pasty.
Why do we all have colourful names in this chat?
Colourful names?
Why do you all have colourful?
My banner, where I've put everybody up. I don't know what you mean.
Colourful
names.
Orlando.
We have got some colourful names. Look, a rainbow, a spectrum of colourful names.
Maybe he's talking about the thumbnails. They're very bright, aren't they? They look very vibrant. Maybe it's that he's talking about.
No, it's colourful at ZSR. That's what, or ZSR. It's going to be hard.
Is it honorary, Janet?
Yeah, it's on my fault. Everyone, just blame me. It's all right.
Yeah. Oh, what I said to Orlando. I hope he's had an operation on his eye, hasn't he?
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So I hope. You can see, so that's a good thing.
Aye.
Yeah. Steve was in hospital. Did you see Steve O? Collecting Star was in hospital.
Yeah, Wow. You think he wouldn't have time to get pneumonia? Moving around all the toy things he goes to all the time, just when he wouldn't have time. Yeah.
See, I always assumed you were in pneumonia because my mum used to always say to us, get out of the rain, you'll get pneumonia.
Yeah, you get cold. Yeah, get wet and cold. Yeah. He's in Florida, isn't he? It's a bit hard to get, but then.
That's what I mean. He's in Tampa. You can't get warmer than that, I mean, it's roasting here today. Bright, shining thing. Good old Bri. Miriam's here. Hello, Miriam.
Hi, Miriam.
Nice to see
you.
Miriam.
Hi, Miriam. Oh dear. Cough it up, Shabby. Cough it up.
No. Tez can apply for his Jenna passport now. Shabby's an honorary Jenna.
Jenna, there you go.
Yeah.
Tip of the tap. So, Si, you did a good job on Monday. It was good fun.
He did. It was really good. That was really. It was just fun. It was just great.
Yeah, I wanted.
Yeah. What?
No, is he going to bring that? Was it a Lucy Pinder picture he had on this? Was it folded up? Is he going to bring that?
Oh yeah,
I think that's one of the magazine. It wasn't just like when he pulled out a Brannigan's
up on the wall.
Card. A Brannigan's gold card.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah, Brannigan's.
Oh, they were like gold in Blackpool. If you had one of them in the pub before you went to Brannigan's,
you go in and buy. You can get pints of the bats for £1. Remember that?
Was it the Fats? Was it Fats? Was it Fats music? Was it large or something? Fats? Was it massive?
Fats. Oh God, yeah, I remember
the
that.
CD, didn't he? Didn't he have the CD? The dance?
Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah, it was fun. Well, anyway, and it was funny because I'm not a wrestling fan at all, and when he was pulling out all those wrestling figures, I was like, I can't remember. Did I have them? Didn't ever?
Yeah.
But I was watching a show yesterday, Reused Toys, and he'd gone to a vintage toy convention in Pennsylvania. And he pulled out this thing. He said, I can't believe I found this. It's the Lex Luger UK exclusive. And it's the one that Si pulled out, and it's got a black and silver all over it. And they only sold them in England. So I thought, that's a bit weird. And then he pulls out another one, a Sting one with a pink cape. And then another one. I thought, Si's got these.
Yeah. All right.
I went on eBay US. And the cheapest one I found about Lex Luger was $200. I thought, wow! And it's not even the one that moves; it's just the plastic one that
those Kenner ones are pretty. They don't do anything, do they?
It's really, I completely missed the wrestling thing.
Yeah, I did. I've never got into it. Well, I missed it.
Some of my younger mates were into it, but I was out raving. I was out raving.
I think I'd stopped around. It must have been, say, 90. It must be because the Turtles. I remember the Turtles being on the TV, but I didn't buy any of the figures. I was drawing then and playing on the computer. I was not playing with toys. So I didn't.
Work for
Hasbro,
yeah.
When did that come out? When was that?
Today. Well, it came out really late last night, but this morning, it came out.
I can't stand surprised. I can't. I mean, like I said, diehards like me and you, Matt, for Black Series, we were all on them, weren't we? A year ago, we wouldn't stop. Now look at us like, I'll get it when it's on sale. I'll get. I don't know. I think the prices just got ridiculous. There used to be a time you'd have a wave, and what I did when Black Series first started, I would buy the whole wave because there was $17, $18. So for under $100, you could get $80, you get the whole wave. Now it's $35 a figure, and you're like, I'll pick the one I like.
You can't get it. You can. I'm telling you, you can buy a hot toy now for the same as buying a wave of figures. So there you go. You can buy a hot toy. So people say, "Oh, they're too expensive." They're not.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what it is, though? Do you think that's why they've had to cut back and all that? Because it's just it has got ridiculous, hasn't it? Let's be honest.
It's the window, the price and the window. Removing the window from Black Series.
Everybody's getting it. Amazon's getting it up. How many people have they sacked at Google the last couple of weeks? They've it's like 150,000 people gone at Google globally.
Do you think it's because we all went crazy in COVID? All of us went. I mean, we bought a lot more in COVID, and then everyone's buying it now, and everyone's doing it. And now we've all slowed down because we've all gone back to work. And this inflation, I mean, I'm not going to say, but Luke was telling me how much his gas bill was last week. I could not believe.
Yeah, poor Luke was there. Poor Luke was there in the cold.
Well, that's the thing, and another thing as well, especially in collecting. And I can't speak for you or the lads in the chat, but usually it's a self-centered thing. And for example, you're the only one in your house, Matt. You're the only one in your house, Tess.
Yeah.
You can't really go mad, can you? Do you know what I mean?
No. I think it's probably worse for you two. You've got kids. I'm selfish. I've got no children, so I can be a bit more.
Yeah, you can have that.
A little bit more. Yeah, but then if I turn the heating off, the wife would go balmy. So women hate being cold, don't they? So why you don't want a cold? You're an upset wife. So cold wife. You don't want a cold wife. No.
So. You can always warm her up, Matt. You can always warm her up.
Come on, then. Get the ironing out. That'll warm you up.
Yeah. Come on, Shabby. You've been married how long? You know that don't work. When you get married,
the fingers and toes.
Yeah, when you've been married that long, you're not like teenagers anymore.
As no plastic repackaging right up where the sun. They can. It's awful, isn't it? I've got to.
I've not bought any. I mean, what's the last Black Series I bought? I bought the what's his name? Sol Guerrera, because that was really cheap and that was a windowed one. I had a window in it. So I mean the next one I want to buy is Ned B, but it's got no window in it, and I'm not paying 30 quid and it hasn't got a window. It's got to come down to I went in my Smiths and there was like 5 or 6 in on the pegs and no one is touching them. Until it goes below 20 quid, no one's going to buy that one.
Yeah, it'd be on those reduced tables.
Miss
stuff. I do miss stuff.
Yeah, games got a load of good stuff, but it's just
everybody's buying them Stormtrooper helmets, aren't they?
For 50 quid. I mean, I've got the original one, so I don't really want another one. So
everybody's going to turn up to conventions with just that helmet on.
Yeah.
I used to watch Big Daddy when we were kids, and we were Blackpool as well, because the rest of them was Jeff Capes was always in Blackpool. I mean, not Jeff Capes, Giant Haystacks, Big Daddy. I used to love it. And I did like wrestling in the late 80s, early 90s, Hulk Hogan, Macho. But I can't remember. I couldn't name you a wrestler now. Not the Undertaker. I think that's it.
No.
The Rock.
No, never been. Never. You are a fan or you're not, aren't you, really?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
I think it's more for those people that were brought up late 80s, born in the late 80s, more early 90s of the wrestling. We're sort of the 70s kids, aren't we? So
I'll tell you what, but there's money, there's things you have to spend money on, BOE. There's things you have to spend. They're necessities, they're not luxuries, BOE. Left for Dead Pet.
Or Cameron.
Is Matt not having kids selfish or smart? Did you ever want kids, Matt? Are you just not bothered about them? Same as our side's not,
not interested. The wife's not interested. So I'm not really that bothered. So never been. Sometimes you think about it, you get a bit older. Maybe I should have had children. But
you can have mine. You can have mine, Matt.
Sam's got tons.
Take Josh and Lucy for a week, and then you'll be glad you didn't have any kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think most people know that I was quite seriously ill a long time ago, and I had chemotherapy.
Yeah,
So,
you did, yeah.
so I've my don't they've been
yeah.
destroyed.
It's
So,
been, yeah.
yeah,
You got no pips and strawberries.
mine have got. No, I'm not going to say that.
Oh,
See, I was. Oh dear, I've really been tamed.
great.
Like a
Just
cold
great. There you go. It's safe.
I'm
It's
laughing
safe.
myself. No,
Yeah.
no.
You can sort of rest in peace, rest in relief that kind of like no kids.
Yeah, mine are not swimmers; they're floaters. They got
Yeah.
big floaters.
They all have the big cell one anywhere on
Yeah,
them,
sorry.
aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's funny how I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
getting rid of all that
But
clearance.
get what they've got online to what they've got in the shops is completely different. People
Oh,
are saying some people are going in shops and finding different things that are not online. So you gotta look in both. But for down here for Dorset, we are rubbish for game. They got rid of all the games. So
This pipeline thing's pointless too, because to me, it's like trying to do a trailer for a movie that you get looking for. I'm going to talk about movies later on, but I'm not bothered about pipeline figures. Oh, that's coming when? I'm 18 months.
Just
Yeah,
tell us when it's done. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
weird.
remember when we were kids and like you go into like Woolworths and then you didn't there was no internet and like you go new figure and then you would get the figure and turn it back and go, oh my god, look at all these new figures coming out.
It's a way of Hasbro telling you that they're not going to stop the line, so you keep buying figures. That's all it is. They say we're going to pipe. Yeah, they know if like the Indiana Jones figures, all of us will probably buy Indiana Jones, and that's it. Some of us, and they're like, oh no, we got to think a way of we're going to bring out more indies and other stuff. So we're going to make everyone buy the whole lot. So
I don't think there was vintage, Dave. I don't think there was. That's the only two I can think of. Can you
It
think
was
of any
that
other?
Irish guy, red and green.
Irish
yeah,
guy.
there was British bulldog, wasn't there? There was a British bulldog. He went over to America. Yeah.
He died, didn't he? I think he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Used to come on with the dog, didn't he? I love that. And Union flag, yeah. So I remember that, but I never watched it. I just, you just remember seeing clips because I didn't have Sky till I was my own 20s until I moved out.
Yeah, I don't think we had it. I think the first person to get Sky was our Sky.
Yeah, I didn't have Sky until I was in my own flat, and got fed up with 5 channels.
I think it was Chris Smithlord and Andrew. His dad worked at Rumbelows, so we had he had Sky box first, and then I used to go around to Andrew and Christopher's, and they would record every Simpsons episode. So we just like
The first time you watched Star Wars on VHS, I do. There was I went to school with a young lad called, well, obviously he was young. I went to school with him called Michael Gray, and his mum had got it for him, and I couldn't believe it. I'm watching Star Wars. I was about
I think I watched it the one they first time they showed it. I can't remember what year they showed it on Christmas, but some of my friends, everyone recorded it on their TVs. Didn't they?
I think it was 85.
Yeah, so I would watch it because I remember seeing.
I didn't buy any of the Star Warses until this sort of maybe 92 and 93 when they brought the widescreen out, because I'd always watch the ones I had on VHS that taped on the
we have your adverts on, wouldn't it? We had your adverts on it. Yeah.
Did you tape everything as kids? Were you one of those for your video recorder, recording everything?
I used to when I was younger. I used to go around this girl babysitting me when I was younger. I think I remember it was just up the road, and they would be like they'd have just like a wall of videotape, blank videotapes with numbers on each one. And she'd go, right, here's the book. And she'd give me the book. And she'd say, look through the book and pick a number. And you used to go like that. And she'd go, but pick that one. You really want to watch that one there. And I'm like, why'd you? And she was pointing at Top Gun. She kept, every time I went round, this girl wanted to watch Top Gun because she was a bit older. So I'd have to sit and watch Top Gun. Yeah, Top Gun a lot. But everyone did that. Put stickers and the numbers.
The little numbers on, the little numbers.
Yeah.
They had a little book. Yeah.
What would you
Or you
say?
could be
All right, so if you can think about it, I know Pee-wee was massive for me on VHS. Breakdance the movie was massive in our house. BMX Bandits was massive in our house.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movies you loved as a kid on your VHS though? Not
Yeah.
cinema.
Yeah. First,
just
I
the
always.
ones you recorded. Ones you
Yeah,
recorded.
that you recorded. Yeah, that were on your videotapes.
Oh. I know.
Last Starfighter. That was
Last
I always watched
Starfighter.
that a lot.
I know. I had a bootleg of Terminator 2. So
The Blues Brothers, Shabby.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah,
The Blues Brothers. You watched that a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that was on TV on ITV4 the other night, and I still did watch it.
You're missing out. You're missing out, Matt.
So is that on?
Yeah, RoboCop. Size right. Well, I remember buying RoboCop, getting it for Christmas on VHS. That was one of the getting RoboCop on VHS.
I remember at my local video store there was a waiting list for RoboCop. You had to put your name down in a book.
Yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and you'd have to go in and you'd tell you what day you could have it. Yeah, you'd have to wait a couple of weeks.
I remember queuing up in Woolworths to get my. You remember when they brought out Alien Special Edition?
Oh, was that
VHS?
in the thing? Yeah.
No, not the just with the director's cut with the extra 17 minutes. All right, put your name down. We had to queue up in the morning, in line to get it.
Yeah.
And the first Pirate was another one for me. And that's a weird film. That is a weird.
I've still never seen Ice Pirate. I've never even heard. Never even heard of it. You mentioned it a couple of years ago.
It's like an adventure 1 minute, then it's like an adult kind of movie, then it's a weird. It's all over the place, but it's a great film. But it's weird.
It's very odd. They're trying to do the Han Solo and sort of Lando sort of thing, haven't they? You've got that sort of kind of. yeah. Well, the first video I remember buying was Universal Soldier because I loved Van Damme. I loved Van Damme when I was a kid.
Yeah,
so Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren together was like, wow. Yeah.
You got to remember as well. It's I think it was about 1989 when VHSs they came out because they used to be like 30 quid. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then 1989, everything right. It's going to be £9.99, and that everybody just started buying them up then.
Have you lost?
I've never seen that Dark Star. Have you?
Oh, yes, John Carpenter.
This is one of his early films.
Yeah,
well, that is funny that Matt said that about because I remember when the film came out, you'd race. We didn't have a Blockbuster at the time. It was like an off license. It was Up Highfield Road. Do you remember this? I we watching Up Highfield Road, and it was all videos. And every time you go in to get the film you wanted, they didn't have it, and you had to put your name down in the book.
Little thing on the little plastic head on the corner rented, didn't it? Platoon was. I used to watch that a lot.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars. I'm still holding out. I've still got my Betamax copy of Star Wars somewhere.
I remember our dad got a VHS that you could turn over in tape, so you could tape on one side, then turn it over and tape on the other side. That was like. Wow to me inside.
That was the Philips 2000.
Is that what it was? We were
like,
what?
Yes, and Philips 2000s was the third format.
Because I think you could get about 3 movies on a VHS, couldn't you? About
long
3.
Play.
If you did long play, yeah.
How do you remember that?
Long play, crikey, yeah. If you recorded it the wrong way and you did it whatever, and you I've got enough on the tape.
Have you two ever still got your VHS? I've got a VHS with loads of movies.
I did that video. You remember me Will My Betamax Work video? Remember that?
Great video. You're right. Yeah,
I think people still buy the Blu-ray, the DVD, and video. You can still pick them up, can't you? Car boots.
Oh, the combi, yeah.
People buy them and hunt them because they're sought after now. So yeah.
VHS is good. Like the original first edition Disney, like the Little Mermaid and Aladdin. They go for loads of money on eBay now. Like
some of them haven't been re-released, have they? Isn't it? I don't know. Some been re-released.
Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee. I love that film. My wife says, "Why did you watch that?"
We
They used to record like Red Dwarf and I used to record Young Ones and Blackadder. You had your comedy tape. Right, this tape's dedicated.
BMX Bandits, yeah.
BMX Bandits, Gremlins.
Yeah.
I remember Nicole Kidman turning around to me saying, "Oh, I think you're cute," and he went, "I don't want to be cute. I want to be sexy."
I want to be sexy.
Yeah. I just had cataract surgery yesterday, and told the doctor everything is good. Oh, good stuff,
good.
Orlando. We're all thinking about you, buddy. That's awesome.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't see Aliens till last year, and I watched all of them in a
I
while. And then I've waited all
weird, isn't it?
And I loved them.
Weird experiencing Aliens now. Wow.
Yeah, and it was good. I think I went to the cinema to see Covenant with Sai, and I said to Sai, "Listen, it's no good for me. This, I'm not going to get it." He said, "Oh, don't worry." So I went with him, and I was sat there, but I couldn't get it because I didn't know what was going on. But I watched it back when I watched all the Aliens last year, and I loved it. I thought, what a great film. So.
Yeah, there's a new Alien film coming out, isn't there? I forgot what it's going to be called now.
Is it TV?
Did you see that?
Oh, it's a Disney Plus film, Taz. I think it's going to be on Disney Plus as a film. So, yeah.
Oh, there's another thing I love doing. The
TV
video. Because it was thicker, wasn't it? It was like a catalogue, wasn't it? When it was Christmas. Wow.
Yeah.
I know the video shot was awesome. It really was.
It was, yeah. I faked my age and pretend I was 18 and and then I just wrote the date of birth differently so I could get all the over. I get because I looked 18.
The guy in our video rental shop in our village. It was easy. He never asked anybody's age. Yeah, you want to watch Friday night?
Yeah.
He never asked anything.
Yeah, I watched all the over 18 films. Yeah, which I wasn't really allowed to. Yeah.
I once made a good point about this, and I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. When it was a video shop and an off license, you never went for the latest and greatest. So really, it was just like what appealed to you. Do you remember? See, it didn't really matter what year the movie was.
I didn't know what you. Yeah.
You didn't know back then.
No.
Go by the picture, wouldn't you? Because you didn't have we didn't have the internet, so we wouldn't know, would we? We just word of mouth. Have you seen so and so at school? And they go, "What? Oh, you can't watch so and so." Yeah.
So
like all those after Platoon came out, there seemed to be like a lot of straight to like Hamburger Hill, Power the Escape. I used to like all those Vietnam low budget movies that used to come out.
Casualties of War, Michael J. Fox. No, that's a good one.
That was a good film. Yeah,
that's a good film. Yeah,
I haven't seen Universal Soldier since I was a kid. Since
you can't beat Universal Soldier and Time Cop and Hard Target. Probably my favorite. Tom Cop. Yeah.
Dark Star about them. What is it? Dark Star.
It's a kind of spoof, isn't it? Spoof sci-fi.
Yeah,
film?
they're on a spaceship. It's there's a huge inflatable alien, isn't there?
I don't like it. Yeah, never watched it.
Yeah, it was something that you got to watch it. Dark Star. And I was like, I'll watch it. I was like, it's a bit.
I only watched the thing last year as well. Tez made me watch the thing, and I watched it. And I thought, awesome too. And then but the thing is, I watched the second one that was done in 2010 straight after it. So I watched both of them together, and I thought this is really good.
No, I like the prequel. I think people really sort of slag it off, but I just think
I watched it too. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's really well done. Yeah. Oh yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, Flight the Navigator was a good one.
It was Pee-wee Herman, wasn't it? He did the voice.
Yeah.
You
forget that. Yeah.
Did anyone not use long play? Yeah, I forgot all about long play. Did you have to press it before you recorded it? Is that what you have to do?
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Long or short play. When it was short play on there, was it?
I was saved into a 6-hour state.
Yeah.
Or if you were dead posh, you had one of them fancy pens that you did read the barcode, and that you could like go on the Radio Times and go, and then it would point it at the VHS, and it would say, rather than doing the timer. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. What's that? Tell you that again.
It was like a TV on the video remote. It had like a barcode scanner at the end, and you go in the Radio Times, and there'd be a barcode next to each program, and you would just go and run the reader across it, and then press it to your video, and it would go, oh, okay, I want to watch. It's going to record Neighbours at 5:30 every day.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I had a Neighbours tape, man. Yeah,
I had the Neighbours wedding. I definitely had that. I must have watched that.
Who remembers having a remote control with a cable still on it? That's old school. Yeah, we had a cable on it still.
No, I remember my grandma's when we were kids. It just had one big white button. You just clicked it. It was just one button. That was it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because aren't the American ones like real ka-chung, ka-chung? You have to really push the buttons, don't they? Yeah.
So many, but then they introduced that thing, didn't they, on remote controls where there was like a sugar ton of buttons all over it. You're like, how many buttons?
Yeah, it's just too many.
I remember first seeing a Sky remote. The first Sky remote I saw, and I thought, I'm never going to work this out. You know what I mean?
Menu,
yeah, I'd do it now. How many buttons I've got? Crikey.
Are they expensive now, graded VHS tapes? Are they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mate, Billy, he sends me. Look what I've just bought for 80 quid. It's like, what? That's 80 quid. It's just like.
I follow someone on. I can't remember his name. I follow some guy on TikTok with just a laser disc collector. That's interesting watching.
Oh yeah,
people that collect laser discs. I mean, that's something I never got into.
I never had laser discs. Never.
Yeah.
Gordon, yeah, you're right. I love that movie. Love that movie. That was my first course. What was she called? Princess Aurora.
Oh man.
Oh, not that game.
Father, look the ballworms.
She was beautiful. She was absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
That's because we're turning me on.
Inner Space, great film.
Inner Space. Vernon Wells is in Inner Space as well, isn't he? Vernon Wells. There's another film Vernon Wells is in.
Understood. Oh, that was with
Joan Collins.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Happy Day. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She was a beauty, though, wasn't she? She was a beauty. Yeah. Did you guys ever watch a BBC called Tripod?
Yeah, behind the couch.
Yeah, I never really. That was a bit dark. Yeah. It was scary. Yeah. I never really got into it.
And then, they made the trick because it was. Who wrote Tripods? And was it? No.
Was it someone who did? Was it Terry or Terry? What's her name? Who did the Daleks? Terry Nation? Was it Terry Nation? I've got his name now. No, Terry
yeah, the Triffids and the Tripods were very scary.
Yeah.
Your spectrum and stuff. I
agree.
Yeah, we did.
You did it now, don't you? You put in I play the PlayStation here, the 4, and it's like loading for FIFA.
Oh, PlayStation now, it takes forever, doesn't it? It's like, come on. Yeah.
The Tripod. I ring a bell. I can't remember it, but it does ring a bell. I know. I wasn't into horrors and stuff like that, and when the lads were talking about it, because I don't really bring it up. Matt and Tess said it's not a horror. It's like a science.
I think you would have been, if you watched, especially if you watched Alien when you were younger. I think you would have been.
Yeah.
Because I was quite young, and I was like, I'm never watching that again.
So I watched them all. I've never seen any of them, and I watched them all last year, and I absolutely loved them. I thought, and it kind of got to me because I thought I've wasted all these years. And then the thing Tess told me about to watch, I still haven't watched. I've watched about half of They Live. It was all right. It wasn't brilliant.
It's very low budget. It's low budget. Yeah.
It's the put the glasses on scene, which is my favourite scene.
Yeah. It's the end bit we start seeing everything.
Controversial.
Well, I mean, I was very disappointed in Alien. I came out of watching Alien 3 at the cinema.
Yeah.
I'm really pissed off that they killed Hicks and Newt, and it was a bit. But I've learned to love it. I just think it's nice. Ripley dies at the end, so it's
you got the different cut.
Comes back again at the next one, but
it's a different cut as well, isn't there?
Well, the assembly cut.
You know, Rob makes a good point here, Rob, because he's right in the way. When we were kids, we watched everything, didn't we? RoboCop. Do you know what I mean? The story. It didn't. Do you know what I mean? But Nowadays,
Young
you're
Guns
right,
and Young Guns 2. Yeah.
yeah,
Good films.
yeah,
Yeah. I watched them I can't say I've ever watched them again, Young Guns and Young Guns 2. I must watch them. Yeah.
They're good, actually. I've watched them.
Yeah, I've not watched them in a very long time. Say, probably back when yeah. You don't see them repeated, do you? You never see them on TV or on, yeah.
No, maybe on like ITV4.
What was it? Tripod? Was it like a BBC drama? Was it sci-fi?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was a Border Roads kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was not H.G. Wells.
Yeah, it was like a green mist all the time. You get this green stuff. Yeah, yeah. It would come out. Yeah, nobody could program the VCR.
Oh, that's right. Auto scanner. You just leave it.
Yeah, yeah. So I used to go and watch. Yeah. See, American Ninjas. I think I've ever watched any of the American Ninja films. No.
Maybe one of them.
No. See, I was heavily. I think I watched Michael talking about buying a load of Jackie Chan Blu-rays the other day. See, that I was really into Jackie Chan. That was my first thing.
Yeah.
Armor of the Gods. And I the other day, and I saw that video, and I thought I must buy Police Story because I love Police Story.
Yeah, there's some great.
Police Story was. I should watch it over and over and over and over. Police Story.
I love the Muppet movie.
Yeah, Christmas Carol was.
They will find it. The Rainbow Connection.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
I love that album. I love the Muppet movie. There's an album, and it's done by lots of indie bands like Weezer and I think there's a Radiohead track on there. They've each done a track from the Muppet movie song. It's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
Look who's here.
Look who's joined us. Look who's
G'day, mate. G'day, mate.
I've got it's early for Jane. I keep forgetting because it's different time.
He's back there, isn't he? Back there, sweating it out.
Last week he said it's weird. He said it's so weird watching ZSR at Saturday morning. You know, instead of Friday afternoon.
I bet he's got used to the prices of toys back over there. But he's
got Well, I'll show
he'll have his flip flops on, his beer, his shorts on, enjoying the
weather. Yeah, I'll show what Jason. I mean, I've done the video, but I'll show what Jason sent me.
When Jason got back, was his first thing? Did he have a proper meat pie when he got back?
Yeah, he did. He sent a picture of a meat pie. Yeah,
did he? Oh, that's brilliant! What Jason sent you. That is awesome. Eventually got to you.
Yeah. No, it was like we were talking about it. I think last September, and he said, "I've got something that's alien related." So
it's awesome.
I want to get some of the Alien Warriors now.
Yeah. Could
really
you get
good shape?
Could you put the NECA ones with that? You could put the NECA ones with that. I'm guessing, can you? Could you?
I've got a NECA Predator, but it's different scale. So
yeah.
But also,
you know what to do, Ted. You know those cheap ones that you get, the Lannard ones you get in Smith's.
I was thinking of painting it.
Buying some of them and spray them up black, and then a bit of metallic.
I've got an Alien. I could like dry brush and stuff. But that's awesome. Man. It's really floated my Alien boat. That has.
You need to get some. You probably find someone does eggs, like you could get some resin ones probably.
Thanks, Jason.
Jason's right, because I remember getting the Super Nintendo, and I thought that was the greatest thing ever. They can't beat this. They can't beat this. And now look at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Getting a Super Nintendo. Yeah.
The TV was huge. And I remember coming to America. The first year I was here in 99, 2000. We
lifted the TV. Couldn't lift them.
We thought, look at this, you know.
I remember getting a widescreen TV, going from a normal TV to a widescreen TV. I couldn't lift it up the stairs. It was
You still make curved TVs. That didn't really take off, did it? 3D TVs, curved.
Yeah, you can get curved TVs.
Smart TVs.
Yeah, I love a curved TV. Oh, yeah.
Boy, my new BMX, and the boy was doing so. Is that Rad? Was that Rad you're talking there? The camp.
Yeah, I've never seen Rad. Never seen a BMX film, innit?
Yeah.
American Shaolin.
Don't remember that. No, don't
remember that.
Yeah, 4 meter cable. Yeah.
The pop man, I remember. We were the pop lady.
Oh, is that old Peter Kay? Is it? I remember he did that one, didn't he? Ice Cream Man.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, he did. That was all.
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man used to what from his van. That's a good idea.
And then that's the thing, and it was all a lie because when I came to live in the States, they've never heard of American cream soda. Never heard of it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know that stuff. So.
What?
Yeah, gorgeous, isn't it? Video Plus. Yeah, the codes. There we go. Yeah.
Right. So right.
Yeah, you can record something else.
Yeah.
5 balls for a quid each side, yeah. And then you took them back. Is it? You took your
Shopper.
Happy
Shopper Cola. Oh, Happy Shopper Cola. And Panda Cola.
We all recorded the top 40 on a Sunday on your tape off the radio.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. I would do that on Top of the Pops because I was always looking for the metal because they'd already put any metal on Top of the Pops. So
you'd be like, "Where's Faith No More" and stuff.
Faith No More came on Top of the Pops because one of their songs got quiet. In I went, "No, I'm recording this." Yeah.
Great film. Great film.
Yeah. What else was it? I don't know what. I had a couple of Brandon Lee films as well. Big Trouble and Showdown Little Tokyo. Yeah. With Dolph Lundgren, see Dolph Lundgren again.
Flash Gordon, yeah. Or the ship.
Flash Gordon, yeah.
It was like Lemon, all those sort of like they were like Porkies as well. That was sort of
Porkies, yeah.
Yeah.
That's got Kim
Cattrall in it. Oh
yeah.
Lassie. They call it Lassie.
That's
Lemon
right.
popsicle.
You had to put tape over it, and I also remember keeping over the pause of the adverts as well when you were recording the top.
Right. You sit there in front of the TV. Get ready.
Oh yeah, there'd be a little the black and white ident at the top. Yeah. I've got any VHS down. I think I've.
What were your parents like for swearing in movies as a kid? My mum was all right, but my grandma, no chance. I remember watching Beverly Hills Cop. Do you remember, Si? And we were looking.
Yeah, my mum was.
And then off.
My mum didn't like me watching any of those sort of. My nan would let me. That's what I mean. My nan was a saviour. She let me see some good films, but my mother.
Yeah. Porky's video game. Yeah. I remember if you're watching RoboCop and your nan's there, make sure you cough when they say the F word. So I cough really loud so she wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Upset.
That's one thing. My nan. If I went for my nan, I would have never seen RoboCop and Terminator and Commando. Yeah, there's a few films. My nan went and hired them for me because my mum wouldn't let me watch them.
Well, what was your first pirate movie? The one I remember was Reservoir Dogs because for the Americans and everybody else, it was banned in our country, wasn't it, for a couple of years? And we watched that on pirate. I remember watching Reservoir Dogs on pirate video.
Yeah, Mum's Terminator 2. Yeah.
I did remember going around my mate's house because he had a copy of E.T. After it had been out, it's like, oh, Jason's dad's got a copy of E.T. Let's go round his house. I think the next one, the one that kind of sticks in my head, was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah,
I had it before it got released over here.
Quite clever, yeah.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and pirate copy of RoboCop 2.
That's another film I've not watched in a long time. The Turtles, the original Turtles film. I've got.
Oh, it's great! I've got it on DVD.
I've got to sit down and watch that. I haven't got it. I haven't got it on Blu-ray or DVD. Nothing. I should.
If you've only seen it on VHS, the quality of it is because I was used to watching the pirate copy and it was terrible. I couldn't see anything. But when you watch stuff that you haven't watched on Blu-ray or DVD before, it's like, oh god, I can see stuff. Yeah,
I'm currently recording Saving Private Ryan on Film 4 as I've never seen it. Saving Private Ryan.
Wow, you've not seen? Oh my!
I've seen that one, Des.
That's a classic modern war film, isn't it? Yeah.
You want
it like an adult version of Bridge.
The cameos in that film. There's so many cameos from people in that film. Saving Private Ryan.
They'll get connected to some of the characters because they pop off quite quick, don't they?
Spoilers.
War, anybody?
Yeah, what's her name?
he's doing Bond, and he's going to do Bond reviews starting next month. Apparently,
All
Doc's
right.
GoldenEye's out today, isn't it? On Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer though. Is it the old graphics? So it's the same game, but
it's old graphic style, but it's
Tidied up,
different aspect. It's in widescreen and it's slightly shiny. People have been downloading it and moaning. It's like, yes, fucking retro game, you idiots.
Yeah, it's not a brand new one. Crikey.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brand new one. I thought it was.
I spent hours with my mate Steve. We used to play, fighting each other like Jules.
Split screen.
Yeah, hours. He was good at it. He used to beat me all the time. I hated it.
Great multiplayer game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tripod cost a
fortune. To watch it, so I got axed.
Jackie Chan, Who Am I? Is a classic.
Jackie Chan, yeah. Drunken Master as well. Is it Drunken Master? Yeah. But Police Cop. I've got to buy it. I've got to buy Police Cop. Yeah.
HK Cinema.
I might go to HMV tomorrow and have a look for that. I've been HMV for ages.
Hard-boiled. Oh my god.
If that's not Nick of that Alien, who made that Alien then?
That's SH Figure Arts, isn't it? It's Bandai, isn't it?
Got some money, RJ, Sammy.
That's. I keep look what on the box as well. They look what he typed it wrong. Alien Queen. Look at. I didn't. Yeah, the Alien Queen. Alien spelled incorrectly. I did the video. I didn't even notice, and I was like, I was about to export it, and I went, "There's a massive typo on that box." So yeah, typo arrow. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, there you are. I know it must have been weird for you. Well, no, I suppose Texas isn't cold, though, is it? So I'm going from Texas to Australia.
Jason was showing me because he lived in Dallas, and that's where they filmed RoboCop. He sent me pictures of like the OCP building and all, like the cocaine factory. Yeah, Jason went round and filmed, shot all the locations. They were great.
Did he take a picture of that building at the end? That's it's just got the one level, but the rest is added on,
like
isn't it?
Angled, it's just
where he blows up. He's
got a picture of where the little archway where Ed 209 just turns around and says,
Another the brothers are getting up early this morning, aren't they? Hey, Scott, congratulations! Just over 1,000 subs.
Yeah, well done, Scott. Well done. Yeah.
Talking to
you're not. What are you off, Tez? Now you're getting there, aren't you? What, you 40 or something off? What are you, Tez? Come on, what are you off?
I thought you took on my age.
No.
40.
I don't know.
Come on, you should know. Come on, you should be counting. You should get Tez up.
959.
There you go. Come on, everyone. Make sure you're not watching. You subscribe to Tez.
You always subscribe to me. I just make some crappy Spectrum videos. I've made three physical videos this year. That's good. That's good for me.
And you've still got more subs than I have. I don't know why I bother.
I haven't seen Connor in the chat tonight. Is Connor not here? He's not here. He's not putting the links up. Did he? Rolando, if you're there, put the links up for Tez and get Tez's channel up. Come on. And Shabby's. Well, Shabby's, everyone's watching it, so you want Shabby's.
Video every day. Might not be a good taste.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do YouTube every day. I couldn't. I would get. I know what I'm like. My personality. I'd get so bored. I'd be
every day. You on YouTube every day, Shabby. Yeah.
Imagine me every day.
Well, if you were on YouTube every day, you could get yourself a food sponsor. You could, Shabby, if you were on every day. Yeah.
Ooh, Warburton's. I'd like to get sponsored by Warburton's. That'd be
awesome. You're right. Yeah.
Video game's going to be the next thing to choice. You know what, Dave? I watched a couple of things on that.
I
can't believe the prices. I cannot believe the prices of it. So,
anyway,
they're so cheap. They're so cheap. You know, I like the big box ones with the cardboard and everything in it. You can for $10, you can get it's nice.
So we have a special guest. Our guest has arrived, and I think this is the first time. It's the first time he's on, isn't it? It's the first time he's ever come.
I didn't. Sorry, I've not. Sorry, I've never. You told. Well, we're getting. Who's this?
Yeah. Well, anyway, we have the lovely Ed at Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. There he is.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Ed, is this your first time on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow,
Absolutely is.
Yeah.
How weird is that? Well, thanks for coming on, buddy. Well, tonight we're talking about
all
all
the time,
the
Shabby, but I haven't got to hang out.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, hang out with the cool kids. Don't know where they are.
First question to ask you:
definitely,
when you have a plate of chips, right? Do you like your chips dry? Do you like a bit of sauce, or like most people, normal people, do you have gravy on your chips?
Only fries, Shabby, fries.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I've had fries once before, and it was called a train wreck, and it's on a hot dog with coney sauce and everything, all French fries and everything.
That's a chip putty. Awesome. That's a chip putty, Shabby.
Chip putty. That sounds good.
Yeah.
But when in other words, you've got a plate of fries, yeah? Would you have them with gravy, or would you have them with nothing on them?
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, gravy. The brown gravy. Not.
Yeah, the brown gravy wouldn't be bad. Are you talking about like mashed potatoes? Like mashed potatoes?
Like gravy on mashed potatoes. Would you put that on your chips?
On your gravy. Yeah, Thanksgiving gravy.
Yeah. You guys ever fry potatoes? Slice them up and fry them?
Fried potatoes, being in North Carolina, I've tried stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's always pretty good. But I tell you what, they put this seasoning on fries here, and it's. I tell you what, it gives you a kick. That sort of stuff, it really does.
Yeah, we always ask everyone that comes on what they like, because up in the north of everyone likes putting gravy on their chips.
Or curry sauce.
Yeah, we got chips and fries. We can change it.
It's quite funny because there's only certain parts of the US who people who live in the US know what a curry is, like a curry, like an Indian takeaway.
It's the rare. I suppose cities wise you'd have it, but I haven't been to an Indian takeaway for.
Chicken tikka masala.
We'll probably have Indian in England, Ed, like you would have Mexican over here. You'll always find a Mexican restaurant and so forth.
Yeah,
in England, it's always Indian that do it. And
we have curry. Curry.
Curry.
Rice, poppadoms.
Yeah, we have a Mexican restaurant that we go to like probably 3 times a week that I love. It's like right down the street from where I live.
Yeah. Well, they've just started the last few years, Ed. They've just started in the UK. They've actually started opening up Taco Bells over here, so you get to experience.
How are they doing as well? Are they doing well? Or
Taco Bells? Yeah. You have to wait a long. It's a long. You go to McDonald's or something, and your food's there very quickly. But it's like I've waited 15 minutes. This is fast food. It's leisurely slow food.
I've still not been in one. We've got one in Poole. I've not been in it. Never. Yeah, never. No.
Time bandits. Yeah.
Well, I want to say you guys have awesome collections. I'm looking behind you all. You guys all have awesome collections.
This is
I would say that you've got quite a bit of G.I. Joe there. Yeah. A bit of everything.
I love G.I. Joe. Yeah, I love G.I. Joe. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of vintage. I've got just about the whole classified line. And I've started something new. I went through another rabbit hole. I'm terrible at rabbit holes. But I'm collecting some G.I. Joe comics now.
No.
This is number 2, and it's graded at a 9.4. And then I just got a jewel. I'll show you guys real quick. I literally just opened this. You ready for this? Look at this. Number 1.
Oh wow, number 1. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, you got to get that in a case. You got to get that in a.
Yes, I'm gonna get a grade for sure. Yeah. But number 1 right here. And then, like I said, like when I jump in a rabbit hole, I jump in all in, like all in. I'll just say, but like look at all these G.I. Joe comics.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, Marky, that's awesome, man.
There was a total of 155.
That's not bad. That's not bad to collect. 155. What's the most rarest one? Do you know that would what issue?
So it's between number 1 and number 21. 21 is a silent issue, it's called. And it's about Snake Eyes when he first meets Storm Shadow. And there's literally no words in the comic, besides the little intro in the very beginning. But there's like no words in the comic. And it's like the art is so nice. The art is so nice. Like, and you can actually see the storytelling through the art, which is awesome. And that's number 21. I'm after that.
So this is going to be a bit hard because most of these lads in the chat know who you are. But tell them about your channel, how you started, what you collected.
Okay, all right. So a couple years ago, my son, who's Hayden, a lot of people know Hayden. He's 13 now, and he was talking about YouTube. He loves YouTube. He watches YouTube all the time. And he's like, Dad, you collect toys. I've been collecting toys, me and my wife, Blue Eyes, we've been together 25 years, and she works at a department store. So she would always be calling me, texting me, like, hey, check this out, check this out. I'd be like, yeah, pick that up, pick this up. So we've been collecting toys for over 25 years.
So this is why we can't find anything, because bloody Blue Eyes keeps sticking it in the back so nobody else can read it. You know what it is?
Yeah. She's been, so we've been collecting for a long time. My son's like, well, I want to do a video game channel. And he was like kind of shy about it. And I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do a toy channel. And I'll put games in it. And you can put your games on YouTube. And I'll show my toys here and there. And we started doing that. And then he still does games a little bit, but it turned into this. And, you know, I love it. I love it. And I also have Reptiles. So it's Reptiles and Games. Rebels kind of originated in two ways. One way, Rebels was Star Wars, of course. And another way is I own a couple of Harley Davidson motorcycles. And my niece, who was like 16 at the time, she wanted to ride all the time. She always, she's like, Uncle Ed, pick me up. So I pick her up. And we would zip through a yellow light, man. We'd be flying. We'd zip through a yellow light. And she'd go, we're rebels. And she'd say that. And I'm like, yeah, we are, you know. So somebody looked at us kind of dirty when we zipped through a yellow light. And she yelled one time, rebels, no rules. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I started using that on my channel. So rebels, no rules. I started using that a couple of years ago. And it just stuck. Like every time I'm in a chat, and I say, hey, what's up, so-and-so? You know, they say rebels, no rules. And it just stuck. Also, I do reptiles. I've got a couple tegu lizards. And like one is gigantic and one's a baby right now. And I got her to kind of show you guys how quickly they grow. Everybody on YouTube. And we've got a couple other lizards and stuff like that. And just toys, reptiles, and video games.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you've been collecting a long time. Yeah. You've been collecting all the way through.
What? I'm sorry, Shabby. I lost you. What did you say, buddy?
I said, have you been collecting all the way through, my friend? Then you've been collecting a long time.
Yeah.
When I look from behind you, that's not, you know.
Well, I've got like over here. You can't really see, but I've got boxes of vintage G.I. Joe action figures that I want to put out. And I've got a bunch of vintage Star Wars down here. A lot of Star Wars down here.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've got everything. So Blue Eyes, she collects NECA. And that's all of her stuff right over here is NECA and
it's the Terminator.
Marvel Legends. She does the Marvel Legends down here. And I'm more G.I. Joe, He-Man. Pretty much 80s stuff is what I really dig.
Yeah.
You know, I was born in 78. I grew up in, you know, the early 80s. And I've always loved G.I. Joe, Masters Universe, Star Wars. So I'm definitely down on the G.I. Joe classifieds. I love these things, man.
And I did start and then I sold them all.
You sold all yours, Matt, haven't you? You still got them, haven't you?
Yeah. I did get some.
I've got 19 troopers up here so far. 19 troopers. Yeah. I've got two more right here that I'm about to open. I've got some bats, a bunch of the bats. I love the army building. The army building on these.
Oh, bat's my favorite. I've got that's one of my original figures down there. He's mint bat. I love it. So my mate keeps saying, "Can I buy it off you?" No, you're not having it. No. You're not having it.
Do you collect any Transformers as well? Because the G.I. Joe Transform.
No, I have a lot. I like Transformers, but I haven't really gotten into collecting Transformers.
That's another rabbit hole. That's another rabbit hole.
I also, I also like Silverhawks a lot, and I've stayed away from those. I loved Mask. I loved Mask as a kid. And I've stayed away from those. You know, but like I'm trying my best to just do like G.I. Joe. I like the Black Series, but I kind of lost interest in the Black Series because there was
just get what you want, man.
And like I've said before on my channel a lot, like when you get a vintage action figure and you're holding on to that figure, I mean, that's a toy hunt right there. You know, I mean, like I'm not knocking on Target or anything because I do stuff too. But the vintage stuff, when you go and you get a vintage figure, man, there's something about that. You know.
Yeah. Would you ever collect any Would you ever collect any of the vintage Action Force? Because we had over here, we had Action Force. RGI Joe.
Action Force is kind of hard to get a hold of for me over here.
Yeah,
it is harder.
But I've got Joe. I've got a bunch of the GI Joe. Me and all you guys probably know John Joker, and John Joker and I've had him on my channel a lot. And we were collecting vintage Joes. Like we kind of bounce back and forth who's gotten the most. But we're having a fun time collecting vintage Joes.
What's the sort of most prized vintage Joe you've got in your collection? What's your grail sort of thing? What's your holy grail? Well, anything in your collection.
So I have to turn my camera around. But it's worth it. So hold on a second. Check this out, you guys.
There we go.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let's see here. You guys can't really see it. But I've got the original G.I. Joe headquarters up there.
All right, yeah.
Still in the package.
Is that the plastic one?
And I mean, it's been open, of course. It's been open, of course. And I've got a bunch of G.I. Joe vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, that's the white one, isn't it? And then they re-released it in Action Force in green.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I would love to get some Action Force. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's just not easy to come by. Scuba's got a lot of
it. They're hard to get over here.
Yeah, George sends Scuba loads of it. Yeah. George sent me some. Yeah.
Would you guys like to see a lizard?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. What does that mean?
I got it.
Oh.
Every time I picked up a reptile, it usually wheezes on me.
Wow.
Like a gecko pissed down my leg.
I can't remember my mate had one, and he just plonked it on my neck, on my shoulder, and it just sat there. It's great. They just sit there and stare at you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sounds fantastic.
They keep the flies off, Shabby. Yeah, keep the flies.
Oh yes, suppose you do.
There we go.
So this is one of my tegus. This was the baby, and she is growing so quick.
Wow!
I just showed her like a month or two ago, and she was tiny, and she's shedding right now actually, and she's a little aggravated. But like the shed is right here.
Oh. Right.
Oh, look at that. Lovely.
Oh, look at that. That's our first reptile lizard.
Yeah, first lizard. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Is that awesome or what?
Awesome. Yeah.
So the male that I have is huge. He's about the size of a cat.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gigantic. I've had him on my channel a lot, but he's shedding right now. He's a little irritable. It takes 2 hands to pick him up. I mean, he's giant.
You don't want him loose in that room, do you? I guess no.
Yeah.
Well, if this little one here gets loose, I'm in trouble. But, the bigger one, he's walked around the room before, and he's not that bad.
Do you do any sort of toy photography that incorporates your reptiles? That'd be cool.
Not really, not yet. I'm interested in it. I'm definitely interested in it.
Yeah.
Lizard.
It's Godzilla.
But I want to breed her. The reason why I bought her also is I want to breed her with the male that I have.
All right.
When I do that and they have eggs, they actually hatch out of the eggs. And it's crazy how they hatch out of an egg, because when they hatch out of that egg, they're like twice the size as the egg when they come out. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, they're all sort of.
I guess you have to wait till she gets.
I want to share that on the YouTube channel, so I'm definitely gonna. By the end of the year or so, I'm gonna try to breed her.
Megabar lizard. It looks like the lizards.
You have to wait till she's quite big before you breed them. Yeah,
about the size of that male. Like I said, they get the size of like a cat.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and they grow super quick.
Oh, look at that! Oh,
is that wild or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shabby. You feel a bit queasy, Shabby. You're right there, Shabby.
Yeah.
Look at the tongue on that.
Don't give Jason any ideas, because in Australia that'll be on the Barbie.
Oh. Lizard.
I actually had Darth Muzza on my channel not so long ago.
Oh yeah,
and he was talking about the reptiles and stuff in Australia. It's really fascinating.
Yeah. Tim.
I'm in Ohio. I'm in America in Ohio, so I don't get to see much of this kind of stuff unless I buy them. You know.
Yeah.
But very
Wicked.
cool.
Very
awesome,
cool.
man.
I love that.
Yeah.
Don't put her back real quick.
You do that, yeah. You're right,
Shabby's
Shabby.
gonna get-
You're right.
Shabby's-
You're right.
You get quiet, Shabby. Have you got no
No,
like,
I mean,
phobia?
I think that
Long as it doesn't start talking to Shabby, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shabby's got a phobia of animals which talk. As in, like he could never watch Babe, Pig in the City, or
Yeah, he's
any
got
of
a
those,
weird phobia, very weird
or
phobia.
like
But
Lion
you
King
can't,
live action. It gives him nightmares.
don't take the mick out of
I
people's
tell you what,
phobias.
Shabby, since I'm on here with you, I want to tell you I appreciate you having me on here. And dude, you are so funny, man. You crack me up. You are hilarious. You are. I watch a lot of your little videos, man. You were just talking about you played a video where you were saying the Lord's name was Howdy. Is that what it was? Howard be thy name.
Howard be thy name. Yeah.
I was rolling. I was like, this guy is hilarious.
Listen, if you can't have fun doing this, there's no point doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No, definitely not.
That's the only
Definitely
reason
not.
why I do it. You know.
Yeah, it's just a fun. I just want that red jackal hyena. Is that what you've got, Matt? Have you got that? Hyena?
Yeah, I've got the red. Yeah, I've got the
There he is.
That
Hey,
red-
Connor and
the red.
Steve-O. It's nice to see you here, pal. I'm glad you're back on the
Yeah,
well,
Steve-O.
man.
but get well, Steve-O. Yeah. What's this, boss party? Good evening. Every Friday chat.
Well, come on,
Steve-O.
David.
Yeah, well, I always want to submit a question to Tim, but I mean, because I know him, I'm like, I don't really know any.
I've asked a few questions, and
I'm
it's
sort
weird.
of like, I know.
You're waiting, aren't you? You're waiting for your own question.
Yeah. It's be a silly question. So I don't. Yeah. Do you want to see what I got this week? I got a bit of necker, so I got to be careful with it because I mean I've seen Dino's video and it fell apart. So he's got it out of the box.
They're an
So,
audience.
yeah, but I got War Duke.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is very
cool.
nice.
Nice.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't got it out of the box yet, so we got to get it out of the box first to see if it survives.
Yeah,
this
be careful.
This is going to be probably my video. I'm going to review it, so I can't wait to get this guy out. So awesome! I've been waiting a year and it's last a year and how many months or something. So yeah, it's been a long wait. So,
A year and a half.
yeah, a year and a half. But yeah,
Are we all sort of excited about the Dungeons and Dragons?
No,
I'm not either. It's just like, well, just make the bloody cartoon.
Yeah, make the cartoon. Remember that advert that you found, that Renault advert? That was awesome.
That's what I want. There's the old Renault advert where it's the proper.
Yeah, we
It
don't
just
want
felt like Into the Galaxy ripoff to me. It was a bit. I don't know. Everyone has. Well, this is. I was going to have I had a chat to the boys before, and I'd like us all to have this chat tonight. Are you getting bored of superhero movies? Because I'll give you an example, right? And it's not to be negative or anything, but Ant-Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the Shazam. I watched all these trailers, and I'm just watching them. I'm just like, yeah, I'll wait till they come out on stream.
I'm not excited. Like when you watch like Endgame trailer or like the first Spider-Man, Marvel Sony trailer. They're just. I think a lot of trailers in general are just not hitting me as they used to because there's too many of them. Oh, they're making that next. Oh, great! What's the next thing?
What I mean.
It's getting a bit oversaturated. I'll go and watch them. I haven't watched Black Panther. I'm going to wait till it comes out in February. I'm more.
Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Disney
I used to hit every Marvel movie. I used to hit the cinema like on the first week at least. But now I'm just like, can't be bothered.
I kind of feel like everything original has already been done. Like we've already seen Superman, we've already seen Batman, we've seen all three of the Spider-Mans in one movie together, and it's kind of like, what else can they do right now, at this point?
You need to go and find superhero comic books that are not very well known, don't they? Go to find some of the lesser ones. And
yeah,
and something different.
It's like they've all moved into the same. It's like Guardians did so well and everybody loved it. Now every Marvel character has to be cocky or funny. It's like
right,
I was a Marvel comic guy as a kid. Now Si was, and Si said, if you look at Daredevil in She-Hulk, for example, that is not Daredevil. It's nowhere close to him. And I don't know. It's like everyone has to be a comedian, don't they? And I think that's why the Joker or the new Batman was a bit refreshing. I think that's what my issue is. They all morph into the same movie, and it's like
what Marvel was good at a few years ago was like you had like Captain America, Winter Soldier. That was a spy movie. You know what I mean? It was a spy movie. Maybe Ant-Man 2 even. That was a heist movie. You know, they had a theme, and then Thor Ragnarok came out and go, oh, this is a comedy. This is like an 80s comedy. And then, you know, they just seem to be a bit generic now.
Ant-Man 3 does look interesting. It's going into the microverse, and whatever you call it.
There are some great DC stories. You know, Superman and Batman. There's some great ones in the comics.
Yeah, I love the Batman movie. Was awesome, and
the Batman stories. Yeah, the Batman stories out there.
The whole Nightfall story where Batman gets his back broke by Bane. I mean that, you know. Yeah. And then Azrael became Batman, and it was like that'd be awesome.
Cool, wouldn't it? Seeing that, yeah. And
something like that. Rinse and repeat, though. I mean, I understand what Bosky's saying. I do, and like I said, I don't want to be negative because I do enjoy these movies. I'm not going to make it out like, I watch them, of course I do, but there's nothing attracting me to the cinema anymore. There's nothing like where you sit and have a debate for a couple of hours about what's going to come up and what happens next, and that's all gone. I think, you know what I mean, and it's just like rinse and repeat. I don't know. It's like Indiana Jones 5. Guardians 3. Do you know? It's like we've seen these so many times. Now.
Well, that's why like films. I've not seen Megan yet, or you know these artificial intelligence. I'm really looking forward to like original stuff like Cocaine Bear. Adam Driver's movie.
You should watch. You should watch Barbarian on. That's how you should watch that as a horror film. Watch Barbarian.
Is it? Oh yeah.
That's on Disney Plus on the UK.
I think it's a case of like. Do you remember like early noughties and the 90s? Movies didn't have like a $500 million budget. They had $20 million, and they did well at the cinema. The people don't make $20 million movies anymore because those can make movies. Those can be a box office success. But I remember there was an interview with who was it? Leonardo DiCaprio, and he was like, he speaks to a lot of actors in America that because they don't make those mid-budget movies anymore. All the work's drying up. You've got to do your $1 billion movies now, and I think it's just getting a bit saturated.
That Shazam trailer. It was just it felt like too much, that Shazam trailer.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't see Helen Mirren as a baddie really, as a villain. I think she's just too old to be playing a villain. That's weird. Not being horrible, but I'm watching her in Yellowstone 1920, and you think, hang on. Now you're watching.
I agree with Tez. I think the thing is, to me, and I may be wrong, but it feels like all they're doing is throwing money at superhero movies. Where's your Western? Where's your heist? Where's your new Heat? Or you know what I mean? I think that's why Top did so well, because it was something away from superhero movies that they spent money on. You know, so
like it's like Tarantino. A lot of directors don't have carte blanche to do what they want anymore. They're under a Disney banner, they're under a Netflix banner, they've got to bow down to those massive corporations, and they can't make those decisions to make an original story, like Cocaine Bear and things like that. But that's what originality and I think it's getting lost. It's formulated.
I agree. Ed, what do you think?
I don't think that these movies need this high budget. You know, I mean, we were just Rocky a couple of days ago. Me and my wife loved the Rocky. Was a very low budget movie, and it was a beautiful movie. You know, it was like you can watch that now. You know, it stands the test of time, and it was wonderful. Yeah. You know, great movie. And it's like they put all this high budget in there. It's like they've got to show you the fireworks without the story. You know, and it's like I think that's what's happening in a lot of these Marvel movies. Is they're just boom, 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 boom. You know, and it's like. I mean, the action is cool, you know, but the story is sometimes more important, you know. I think I'm running out of story.
It's like, and I know times have changed, so I'm not trying to compare now to when we were kids, but if we could mention when we were kids about 10 to 15 different, only one or two of them would have been superhero movies. You know, I would have said Superman 2, something like that.
I agree.
You'd say Rambo, you'd say, you know, everything from Pee-wee or Indiana Jones. There was always something different. It just didn't aim at superheroes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're missing. I just watched that Everything Everywhere All at Once, and that was so refreshing. It was great.
It was great.
And it's low budget. Yeah.
And it's And I don't know. Maybe we're just getting old, but I'm just like, I was just thinking about it watching those trailers, and I'm like, I'll just wait. You know, there's nothing like to go, I can't wait to see that.
I'll just wait till Disney Plus puts it on. Yeah, it'll be free.
I'm a bit concerned about because, like, remember you saying, Shabby, and I don't know what it's like for your kids as well. I find it hard for to sit Josh down, my lad, and watch a movie. It's like, oh, Josh, well, you're old, you know, you're 12 now. Do you want to watch RoboCop? It's like, nah. It's like, dude. I'm letting you watch an R-rated movie. It's like, no, I'll go up upstairs and watch my memes. I don't think kids. That's what scares me. Kids
watch your memes.
I know they watch endless TikTok videos.
10-second things they haven't got the concentration.
That's really worrying. Like their generation. Are they going to make films? Is it going to be directors? Are they just going to like? It's going to be like Demolition Man, where they listen to old adverts. You know what I mean?
It's like Gladiator. How good was Gladiator? It was a great movie. Where's movies like that? That's just what I mean. There's no, apart from superheroes, there's no movie that like they're throwing loads at and marketing at and this and that at. You know, it's Indiana Jones, I suppose. But how many times have we? And we're all skeptical about that, aren't we? Let's be honest. We're not.
Yeah.
I did enjoy Avatar 2. I thought that was
still not got around to watching that. Yeah.
No, I haven't. This is another thing. You know, I didn't really like the first one. It was all right, but
I didn't. Well, like, you know, I liked the first one, but then you kind of forget it, and then. It was really awe-inspiring, but same formula really.
I don't know as far as that, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. I mean, we're all into pop culture, so we wouldn't be here. Of course we are, but it would be nice us to see, you know, something different. Like an epic war movie, like Private Ryan, or you know what I mean, where eagles do anything. You know, like a big, wow, this is awesome. Well, I wonder why do you think that is? It's just because people aren't watching movies like they used to. Do you think that's what it is?
I don't know. I think people, as movie buffs and stuff and fans, I think the fan base has got a little bit toxic, and the studios can't please any of the fan base anymore. Kind of like, particularly Star Wars, what happened with the sequel trilogy. So there's that as well. Maybe we should go back to remember like the early 90s when you had all those Tarantino and True Romance and all those kind of independent movies which became mainstream.
I still enjoy a Tarantino film. I miss it because we need.
I think we need another golden era of cinema, and I don't think we've had one since.
Well, Tarantino doesn't like all these superhero films, does he? He's saying he doesn't like them.
Yeah.
It's another thing. What Stu says, it is like. Do you remember? I loved movies when I was a kid, like Stand By Me, about the 4 lads that found the dead body on the railway lines. I love those. You know, like good stories.
Outsiders.
You know,
Yes.
Outsiders.
Outsiders. Great film. Exactly right.
Great cast as well.
Oh yeah, I want to watch that. I've never seen The Outsiders. No.
Hey, Matt, you want to watch Blues? Matt's never. Have you
Tom
watched
Cruise all in it?
Have you ever watched Blues Brothers?
No, Tez, you just asked me that about an hour ago.
I'm asking our guest. Have you ever watched Blues Brothers?
No, I have not watched the Blues Brothers.
Yes,
yeah,
Blues Brothers. Yeah, I love it.
Isn't it a great movie? Isn't it a great movie?
he's
yes,
determined to get me to watch the Blues Brothers.
The first one's better.
3 years.
The first
I've been trying to convince Matt. I've been trying to convince Matt to watch.
You love it. You love it. It's fun.
No,
yeah,
one day. One day, Tez. I will get around to it.
You liked it as well, Tez, didn't you? But I wasn't. Like I said, I liked the first one, but it was a bit. I don't know.
I'm just waiting. Disney Plus.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
The sequels a lot of times ride on the coattails of the originals.
Yeah. I think.
But I will say, if we're talking about Star Wars, I love Empire Strikes Back. I feel like Empire Strikes Back was the best sequel ever made. I believe.
Ever made.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I agree with that too.
Ooh,
10 years with films about Ukraine. Yeah, well, just I don't know. It's like I think TV's done it because, talking about that, Chernobyl was really good. The Last of Us is really good. Do you know what I mean? Andor was really good. So it's like I think I look forward more to TV than I do movies.
Have you guys watched Tulsa King?
I watched first. Matt loves it. I
finished it. I loved it.
Oh my god, it's fire!
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great.
It was awesome, wasn't it? It was a brilliant story.
Yes,
I loved
absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Seeing
Stallone doing something different.
It had like a Sons of Anarchy feel to it, but with Sylvester Stallone. It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, so it's something different.
No, it's not some on my list.
And they've left it on a
yes
suspense. So you're like, oh,
yeah, definitely. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait till next season.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get a second season. Yeah, bound to.
Yeah. Oh, they will. I'm sure they will.
Oh, yeah. Great. Yeah. Good movie.
17 was a great movie. That really something different.
There's one on Netflix at the moment, isn't there? There's one was set on the German side. You see all the
Western Front.
Yeah, I've got to watch it, but the wife hates war films, so I've got to find the time to watch that when I'm not there. She hates them, hates war films.
Well, must be.
Does she hate war films like you hate musicals?
She hates war films and westerns, which I love westerns, and she's like, yeah.
I mean, they brought out The Magnificent Seven a couple of years back with Chris Pratt and stuff, but it was garbage. It was
they remade it. Yeah,
it was so ridiculous.
I think the best western that has came out recently was 310 to Yuma. Have you guys seen that? 310 to Yuma.
Yes.
Oh, is that
was a great western. That was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome.
I think one of my favorites is Open Range with Kevin Costner. Have you ever seen Open Range? That's a good one.
I have not seen that. It's really good.
Open Range. Yeah, it's a good one. Brilliant one. Yeah.
The TV show Open Range was good with Josh Brolin. What was it? Josh Brolin. That was great. Was that called Open Range as well? I think it was. That was good. That TV show.
Oh, you're talking about with a hole in the ground.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect World was a great movie.
Untouchables. Last of them. I mean, he's not Last of them. He Dances with Wolves. Robin Hood. Costner's a classic, isn't he? Everybody loves Kevin Costner.
Yeah. It's got who's the other guy in with him? Michael Gambon's in it. Michael Gambon, he's the baddie in it. He plays a landowner.
Smugglers has got a question for you.
Smugglers got a question for you, mate.
You know what, Matt? Have you seen the Blues? No, I haven't. No.
4 or 5 chickens.
Right there, Delvin. I think you're right. I think you're definitely right. But I don't know. I was just thinking about it. So yeah, some good.
After watching Yellows.
Or do you think there's just too many that come out every year? Superhero movies.
I think it's a case of everything has to be a summer blockbuster. That's why in January you get those interesting films, because in world of cinema, no one likes putting a film out in January because no one's going to go and see it. But you get films like Megan, and you get films like, what's the one that's doing well at the moment? Can't remember what it is.
What's that one that's Is it 65? Adam Driver's film.
Yeah.
Is that March? Is that March coming out?
March. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, the dinosaur film. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now see, that looks good. Yeah.
I wish they hadn't spoiled it. I wish they left the trailer without not giving a hint it was dinosaurs. I wish that would have been a good twist, wouldn't it? Yeah. But
it looks
it does look good. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Same
everyone's saying he's time traveling, but I think he's just on another planet, not Earth, and he's from a different
sort of thing.
Yeah, he's from a different planet, and they travel and they come to explore Earth.
It looks good because it's original. It's something different.
Yeah.
My missus does really cool.
How can you hate films? That's really
my
weird.
missus doesn't. It's very hard for my missus to watch a full movie. She'll fall asleep halfway through it. She's not.
That's like saying, oh, I don't like music. Well, I don't like.
I know a lot of people don't like. Yeah, people don't like music. Yeah. People just don't do it.
How can you not like?
Yeah.
How you got no human emotions? I don't like music. You got no soul if you don't like music. Oh, it's like I don't like sprouts and beetroot, but I don't like music.
I love music. Yeah, I listen to everything.
I'll try that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because we were so spoiled as kids. We had so many different genres of movies. Like I said, one of us could say Groundhog Day. We'd all go, "Oh, awesome!" One of us could say, you know what I mean? We'd go, "Oh." It wasn't just all superhero movies, and I think that's what it is. We were very spoiled. Yeah. Bourne trilogy was good, really good. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I enjoyed that.
Oh, one of my favorite films is you guys never really see it was Withnail and I.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
They're remaking it apparently. It's like, piss on me chips again, man. Don't.
They can't do that. Can't do that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the very first Fast and Furious. When Fast and Furious first came out, the first movie, I loved it. I loved it.
First
and
one.
It's like they just keep going and going and going.
Yeah,
and going.
First one. That's the only one I've ever watched. It's the first
one.
I
really like Hobson Shaw. I really like Hobson Shaw.
That's good.
That's the
I felt like Fast and Furious put me in the mind of Point Break. You guys remember Point Break?
Oh yeah.
Where Keanu Reeves was a cop.
Yeah,
and I love Fast and Furious like that. Yeah, it's awesome,
Yeah, it was great.
Then they just like dragged it into the ground. I think there's like 10
crazy. Just gone crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you just reminded me saying
that. Did the last one have a spaceship in it or something? They go into space or something.
I know. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, really?
One of the things we'll be looking forward to is John Wick. John Wick's a great.
John Wick is. I love the first John Wick.
Yeah.
I thought the second was pretty good too. I mean, I'll watch
the
watch
them
all, but the first one was fire. With his dog being killed and stuff.
Yeah, that was the story.
That first one was awesome.
The second one was a bit. The second one was ropey.
Yeah.
That says, because it's like I said, to me, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. It wasn't really I know.
Yeah, they tried to do a Dungeons and Dragons film a long time ago. Was it with
Jeremy Irons?
Jeremy Irons, because Jeremy Irons did that other dragon film, didn't he? Which that didn't do very well as well. There was a dragon film. Aragorn, that flopped as well, didn't it?
Aragon, Aragon,
yeah, that was a good option. A load of books.
Dungeons and Dragons, you've got two different fan bases. You've got maybe the younger people who grew up on the cartoon, and then you've got like the people who seriously play D&D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's in their head, isn't it? You can never get that. What people in their head.
It's like with Tolkien. It's like anything you do is going to be trashed. So
now that's a really good thing. I was talking to our Jen about that. I think Tom Cruise, probably Leonardo DiCaprio, they're your last stars, really, aren't they? And they're both in the 50s and 60s now. So when was that?
He was our age, isn't he? Yeah, he's our age, DiCaprio. So
he is.
Yeah. Adam Driver's quite diverse.
Would you class him as an A-list actor? Would you rush to the cinema to see an Adam Driver movie? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So
I'd see DiCaprio. That's the only one because I love DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. Cruise probably you would. Yeah, every time a Cruise movie comes, I'll watch that. Brad Pitt, you would. But that's a good point, that Dave, because I can't think of
name any.
No. What's 2 or 3 hours of curry? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what about
Yeah.
I know.
Kingpin.
Probably my missus is watching Friends at the moment. It's always on, isn't it? Friends. Yeah.
Always your slapsticks on. It's like the last really funny. I mean, Airplane, Top Secret, and all that. But the last really funny one to me was Step Brothers. I roared at Step Brothers. But I can't remember one after that.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Was the History of Everything Part 2? Mel Brooks is making his sequel, 37 years after the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but will it be good though with all the PC and all the way that everything is?
I don't know. The trailer looks pretty mad. Yeah.
I hope
it's not. He ain't going to abide to agenda politics in his movies, is he? He's going to take the piss out of it.
Gone in 60 seconds. Yeah, you see, that's sort
of
thing.
That was.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Gone in 60 seconds is awesome.
Yeah,
that's
a good one.
And also like because Bruce Willis has had what is it? He's had that condition, so he can't. He's given up. That was a dead cert to go and see the next Bruce Willis movie at the movie.
He just keeps knocking them out because he was trying to make enough money to retire, wasn't he? He was doing all these films quickly, all these cheap films just to get enough money because of his illness. Yeah.
Silverado was directed by Lawrence Kasdan, wasn't it?
Silverado. I've never actually watched that all the way through. That was got Kevin Costner, young Kevin Costner,
and Jeff Goldblum.
You see, that's the thing. Where's your movies like Heat?
Yeah, Heat was a good one.
Awesome. Heat was Scorsese stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. Thanks, Connor. I can't remember
what
happened.
The problem is all these good directors are getting old now, and they're just saying they're not.
Yeah. But it's like that Knives Out 2. I watched that Knives Out 2 Ryan Johnson movie, and it was all right, but it was just a blatant have a go in at Elon Musk. And that's the thing, it takes you out, and you're like, I know what this is about. It's all politics again. Just make a film. You know what I mean? It's annoying.
Unforgiven. Clint Eastwood.
That's a great ending.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
I
prefer not being. I'm gonna prefer Pale Rider or one of those other ones to Unforgiven.
Is that where he takes the town red?
That's no. You're talking about High Plains Drifter, which I love.
I love the soundtrack to that.
Yeah, the mystery of a new film is gone with spoilers. Yeah, previews. All
that
stuff.
Trailers ruin it. Yeah,
we went and watched Megan. My wife's friend wanted to go see Megan, so we all went. We all went together, and it was like it was cool, but it was very predictable. The whole movie was very predictable, and it was like for seeing the trailers and stuff, it's like you want to see the movie.
Yeah,
well, I think one of the reasons why that's done so well is it's like a throwback to like Child's Play, that kind of thing, isn't it? So it's different.
Yeah, it's got that.
Especially in AI,
it's still not original. Yeah, it's still not original. Is the problem?
Yeah.
I've got to admit, listen, Kylo Ren, Force Awakens, he was good. The rest of it, a bit of a whiny baby one. And then the rest of his movies, I watched that House of Gucci, rubbish. Do you know what I mean? There's a few things I watched.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that, but that last one, that White Noise. That was horrendous.
Yeah,
that was terrible. White Noise on Netflix. It was terrible.
Have you watched them Have you watched them in Marriage? Because that's it's an amazing movie. It's about divorce and stuff.
I know. It's not the most cheery film, is it? Yeah.
No, but he's really good in that. And
he's good in that. Yeah.
Gran Torino. Yeah. Don't know how they fit all that stupid in one head.
I've not seen any of those jumpy 8-legged freaks or people under the stairs.
8-legged freaks. That's a spider movie. People upstairs.
Yep. Yeah. That's always. That's always.
First Blood.
That's always the first.
Tombstone is a piece of art.
Tombstone
is a piece of art. That's a great movie.
Let me ask you all: do you really need CGI? I don't care if it's a cardboard, as long as it's a good story. It's not.
And I was talking about that last night or a couple nights ago. We watched the first Rocky, and you see Sylvester Stallone. He's kind of small in the beginning, and when he's training there towards the end, when he fights Apollo, he's bigger. And that's not CGI. You know what I mean? That dude worked out.
Yeah,
You know?
he filmed it in the right order, didn't he? He filmed it. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I think there's use of CGI where you don't even know it's CGI. Like, let's have 400 people in the crowd. It's like, well, no, that they weren't there. That's CGI. But then you've got like, the high visual stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's got a bit boring, hasn't it?
Gran Torino's a great
Somebody
movie,
mentioned Child's Play.
Oh yeah,
Child's Play. The first Child's Play, that Chucky doll was not CGI, and he looked awesome. He was scary as hell.
It's just like the the ones I used to like. I used to like the Critters films. I love the Critter films. The B movie.
Gremlins.
The first one in the 80s. That was all just yeah. See, I'm not keen.
They never made Gremlins again, though, did they? I think that's
I'm not a Gremlins fan. I know loads of people go nuts for Gremlins. I've never been a big fan. I
love it. Especially the first one. It's Christmas movie.
Aren't there rumours they're going to do a prequel about Gizmo and Harry? Where they came from?
It was meant to be an animated series. That one, eh? They were doing that.
It never happened. Yeah. No, I thought it was going to be a film. I thought. Oh, okay. Oh. We're going to show the guy, the guy, Harry, where he came from in China. Was it China or where he came? I don't know really.
Yeah. There's the low bar. Let's have a look. Okay, guys, I'm out. Cheers, Wizzy. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Jumping in, man.
So what was that last movie you saw recent one that was a great story that you sat back and thought, you know what, that was brilliant.
I mean, my last good film was it was a Tarantino. It's what's the Hollywood one? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was one of my favorite. I love that film.
Yeah. I like it. It's a nice slow burn. And the ending is insane.
It is.
I've only recently. I always forget about this Tarantino movie. It was Death Proof. That's just a nuts movie.
Death Proof. That was a
nuts movie. Hey, Grindhouse.
Kurt Russell was scary in that. Kurt Russell was
scary. It was. Yeah, scary guy.
Yeah.
He asked her if she was going left or right, this way or that way, which way she was going to go in the car.
Film.
Yeah, it takes her head off.
Oh my God! You used to have your Kurt Russells or your Van Dammes, and so I can't think of somebody. Jason Statham's probably the last one, wasn't he? That was like your action hero, if you will.
Yeah, with The Rock, I can't stand The Rock.
I don't mind. You get what you get in a Rock movie.
The Rock's made too many movies.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be the next Arnie, but he just wasn't. He just wasn't doing.
I can't
he'll make a movie. Yeah, he'll make any movie. If they offer him a movie, he'll make it. Like whatever it is. Yeah.
I'll take
the only Rock film I like is he did that bio kind of pick real one where he's a Marine and he comes back and the town was it Big and Tall or something?
It's Walking Tall.
Walking Tall. That's probably the only one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I would love to see because I don't think we're going to get the Die Hard prequel anymore, but I would love to see Matrix back in Commando. Arnie back in Commando.
Commando.
I'd love that.
I want to see a King Conan.
Like that again, though. Do you think they'd ever do a Commando or a Rambo or? You know what I mean?
King Conan.
I think there's especially people our age and maybe for younger teenagers.
We've all gone and seen.
We need that strong macho. A Hollywood star. I think we're missing that now because you're not allowed to be strong and macho anymore. You've got to think about it.
So everyone's gone and seen Top Gun 2, haven't they? So that was the big hit, wasn't it? Because of
I like that. I like Top Gun 2. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was just basically Top Gun 1 grade on it, really. I mean, I enjoyed it. I really did. So
yeah.
So when are you going to? You should go into Echo then. This. So you're going on Saturday. You're going on Saturday, Matt.
I'm going up in the morning, coming back on Saturday. Hopefully, if I get my car sorted.
Yeah, I'm going up in the morning early. So my friend. So we're going up together.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy much. I just want to go and see everybody again. So.
Right. Are you going to Joe Fest, Ed?
You know, that's tomorrow in Kentucky. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I mean the big one in June in Georgia.
Oh, I don't know. But there is one in Kentucky tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Fest. It's
you gonna go there?
Pull it up real quick.
You do a video. You do.
It's like I looked at about 3 hours away. It's Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, 3 hours.
It would be awesome.
That's not
yes,
too
it would
bad.
Be awesome.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Scuba might be going to you, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I see a picture today. Scuba put a picture on. Oh yeah, he had the Pegasus from Clash of the Titans horse, didn't he? He was gonna. Oh yeah. Oh.
The Kentucky GI Joe.
Hang on, let me make it big.
Make it big.
Oh, all right. There we go. Cool.
Yeah, and a buddy of mine's going, and I guess that's really awesome. This is their little Joe Fest thing, the sign that they have.
Right.
We may go tomorrow. I don't know. If I could talk Blue Eyes into traveling with me for 3 hours, I don't know, because she's off tomorrow. So if I can talk her into it, we may go.
Yeah.
3 hours, isn't it?
Drive to the Georgia one. It's only 3.5 hours. That's it.
Just say let's go for a drive, honey. We'll go out and get some.
Yeah, don't tell her.
Go to a nice cafe. We'll go for a walk.
I found a place that puts gravy on chips. We're gonna go there for our lunch.
Well, she falls asleep in a car sometimes, so maybe I'll just.
She falls asleep. Quickly.
I'll tell you guys a funny story. Me and my wife and my mother-in-law were in the car together. We're all going to go out to eat, and I had picked my wife up from work, and she was real tired. And I said, "Where would you like to eat?" And she's like, I don't know. I'm tired. I don't care. And I said, "You don't care where we go?" And she said, "No." Well, she fell asleep in a car. And I told my mother-in-law, I was like, "Let's go to the Hard Rock." Well, the Hard Rock Cafe is in Indianapolis, and I'm in Ohio. And we made it to Indianapolis, and she woke up, and she said, "Where the hell am I?" Where did we go? I said, "We said we go anywhere we want, so we're going to go to the Hard Rock."
Oh, right, there you go.
That's great. Waking up in a different state, or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she collects her things. You collect yours. But is there anything you collect together, Ed?
Maybe a little bit of NECA, because I like turtles, for instance, the vintage turtles and stuff. So she likes NECA. So this is like a turtle NECA.
Yeah, I've seen these. The new ones.
Awesome, man.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah, different.
And then she's got the other turtles, and she's got the Frankenstein, which is pretty sweet. I'll pull them out real quick and show them you guys. Pretty sweet.
Is that the evil version?
Maybe.
Don't fall over.
Actually, I make stands to hold up a lot of figures too. I'll show you guys my stands.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
Is that cool?
Yeah. Is there a Dracula one as well? Did they do all the?
No, but there is there's a Lady Frankenstein.
All right.
Oh, as April O'Neil.
Actually, give me a chance to show off my stands that I make. I also work in a fabrication shop. I do a lot of metal fabricating and polishing and stuff.
Oh, so you've got all that
stands.
Oh, that's good. Wow. Yeah, man. You need it. You need it with NECA, don't you? Because if they fall,
cool?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So I make these stands all the time. I don't sell them or nothing. I just make them for myself.
Well,
and we have all of the Joes and all the Marvel Legends and stuff. They're all on these stands. I've probably made about 500 of these stands so far.
Yeah. Wow. Well, they're worth it, aren't they? But,
and they just hold up my 6-inch figures, and
because the NECA's got the peg holes, but
yeah, they don't have the peg holes. But let me show you one painted in blue. They still look really cool.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, you could sort of theme them, couldn't you?
Yeah, that makes the figure stand out better, doesn't it? Yeah.
And I'll show off my custom here real quick. I don't know if you guys have watched a lot of the G.I. Joe cartoons, but this is Dusty, the Dusty figure, and I put him on a Cobra Trooper.
Oh, right.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took his hands off of the Dusty figure and put it on the Trooper and then put his head on there. That was pretty cool.
So, that's an awesome room you've got there, though, mate. There's loads of stuff in there.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, really nice. Room.
Is it like,
I've got plans to.
My buddy made the sign for me.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow,
I saw that in the news today. Yeah, that's
yeah.
No, I like that. It's a good one.
So
Matt,
is that your prime one then? G.I. Joe, Ed? That's if you had to give up everything else collecting, you'd still keep G.I. Joe.
Well, yeah, but I'm also a big Batman fan. Like I love if any comic book character, I like Batman a lot. And the Joker a lot. I like the Joker.
Are you looking forward?
But yeah,
Are you looking forward to the new Flash film?
Yeah, that's right, Jumpy. Hardcore Henry. There we go. You go back to that was one of the films over the last 10 years where I've gone, this is something different. Have you seen Hardcore Henry?
No, it's
like the first ever film ever made where it's like, the main character. Who's the main character? He's called Henry, but you are Henry because it's all from his perspective. It's like a first person shooter.
It's like a first person shooter.
It's original.
It's a South African actor, isn't it? Who played Murdoch in the new 18.
He's in District 9 and all that sort of thing.
He plays like three.
Yeah, he's in Elysium. He's in Elysium, the baddie in Elysium.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
If no one's seen Hardcore Henry, it was on Netflix. Because there's not a film like it. There's not a film like it, and it's the film starts and it's just 1, 2, 3, go, and it's just non-stop.
Well, Des, Matt, Ed, we have another guest. Another guest has popped in for the last 15 minutes. Awesome. It is.
Hi guys.
Hello, David. How are you?
Hi, I'm not too bad, guys. Hi, Ed. Nice to meet you, sir.
You've never met Ed before? Rebels, Reptiles and Games?
No. I've watched a few of his videos on YouTube. He's quite an amazing guy. He knows his knowledge, so I'll give you that. I need to say, Shabba, your live stream last Monday with your brother, unbelievable.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was just weird because our side messaged me weeks ago before Christmas and said, I found these tubs. They had the plumbers in. And he said, like, you know what it's like in Lost. You don't really go up there, do you? And he said, I found these tubs upstairs and I thought we'll go through. And some of the stuff he had. But he said, what Tess was saying, it was nice. It wasn't just toys. It was like pamphlets he had. And,
I know. We're gripped, Shabby. We're gripped for the next. When you can do it next Monday. We can't wait to see what's in the tub.
It's not. No, I said to Simon, "Do you want to do it every week?" He said, "No, he wants to do it every month." So I was like,
Simon.
Oh, that's yeah.
The suspense. That's crazy.
No, it was good just to have you two, and just to we didn't know what was coming out of those tubs, man. I don't know.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Well, David, you've got an announcement, haven't you, that you wanted to come on and share with us all?
Yes, basically, everyone knows Echo Base Live in Redditch is next. It's next Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep. So, and basically, do something for the ZSR or USR guys. I don't mind which code you use. All I'll ask is what it stands for at the show. But I found some like Japanese Quadro posters, solo movie posters.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Those are awesome.
That's awesome.
I've got it. He's got the double-sided ones as well. So if anyone uses that code and comes to me at Echo Base Live, they'll get one completely free.
Wow.
Just went up and say, Dave, give me a bloody poster. There you go.
I'll go to print them off. No, that's awesome, man.
So I've had them for like a long time now, but I just thought I'd do something special for the ZSR and USR combined.
Jeez,
so I've got a few other special offers, but I'll save that one for the proper hardcore guys. So
yeah, definitely cool poster. Yeah.
So you're setting up, aren't you, Dave? You've got a space there next. So tell them what you'll be selling and so forth at Echo.
Basically, I've got a 34-foot long table, which in English terms or anyone else's terms is 5.5 tables long.
Wow, full of stuff. Wow,
full of stuff. I showed a bit off on Baz's stream on Thursday. I've shown a few other bits and pieces off. It's you name it. I've got pink, Valentine's pop figures.
Yeah.
I know, they make it really
All Star Wars. All Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be after one of them.
Because celebrations around the corner.
Yeah,
you know, it's the old.
oh, that's nice. That's
wow.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
that's
nice
cool.
figure. That's a nice figure, Dave. Yeah, that is nice.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Very cool.
But then other stuff is like from Black Series
Yeah.
to like figures I've never seen before in a long
Power of the
time.
Jedi. Good wave.
Yeah.
Good wave. Power
That's
of the
right. You
Jedi.
take his legs off on that figure and they're metal underneath, aren't
Yeah.
they? I remember
Yeah.
The 6-inch exclusives.
Oh,
I've
Nice.
got
Got it all. You got it all.
Ewoks. I've got Salacious Crumb and Manta Ray.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Power of the
lovely.
Jedi.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Another man.
I've already sold this one, but it's the Yoda, Gruger.
Oh. You missed out on that one.
You can keep that one. You can keep that one. It's all right.
I've got like Donald Duck.
All right.
And then other stuff, you've got something for Echo in the thing. It's Echo.
Wow.
I know he's in the chat tonight. So
Lobot, you're right there. Come on.
yeah, there's the Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Echo for Echo. Yeah.
Echo for
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you got the droids.
You've got room in your toy room, haven't you, Dave? All
Yeah,
that
Dave,
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, you got the Sith box sets, and then you got the old comic books and Empire.
yeah. Comic book's good. That's a cool comic book. Yeah, that's a cool one. That is.
You picked up those sets, didn't you? Those 5 POA sets, Matt. I'm sure you did.
5 What sets?
Those
Oh, the
sets like that. I'm sure you picked some.
I picked up one of the Clone Wars ones. Yeah, and I sold it on. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right.
And then I've got German or Italian Shed of the Empire versions of German versions.
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes, that's
I
think I gave one away. Actually, did I give one away? Yeah, I think so.
But I've got like boxes and boxes. I've got like 60, 70 boxes taking me the figures. You know,
you setting up? So you setting up on the Friday, are you, Dave?
Yes, sir.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah. You getting there? You don't drive. You got a van, Dave. You don't drive. Do you?
I've hired a big long wheelbase sprinter van.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, behind me, I've got.
No,
I'm only about 15 miles.
Yeah.
Can
Nice.
you answer that with Team JC?
You are?
Can you answer that for him? Because I don't go to Echo, so I don't know.
I would drive to Echo on a Sunday. It's not on a Sunday. It's
Saturday only.
Saturday only. Yeah.
It's set up on a Friday, Saturday only. The convention is completely free to get in for everyone from 10 o'clock to 3:30.
After
He'll get in. It's also TJC. If he went on a Saturday, he can get into Echo, can't he? They're not gonna.
Yeah.
It's all free. It's literally free to get in because it's a shopping centre. The shopping centre is open at 10. It's free for everyone to walk in after 10 o'clock till 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think
early
I
bird,
think me and Tez went in about 8 o'clock, didn't we, Tez? We had breakfast last time we went.
The early birds. There's an early entrance and an early bird and all sorts like that.
Yeah.
Just to give you more of a hint of my setup and bits and pieces, I built that.
Hang on. Let's have a look.
That's awesome.
That's it. Cool.
That's cool.
Star Wars language.
Yes,
Yeah,
yours is the middle. Yours is that one.
We got. Cool.
That's ZSR in that language.
Yeah.
Oh right. What? Oh,
So if you know if you know all the other codes and
just look at that.
the top bit and bits and pieces, but that gives you a hint of what my store's going to look like.
Yeah, cool.
I can't say much more, but there you go.
Yeah. Do you have to pay in imperial credits?
I don't know. I might take shirt and buttons and everything else. So you know.
Dave, I'll tell you. Have you got any legacy collectional vehicles, Dave?
Legacy, no. I've got a couple of vehicles, but not many. Legacy collection, is that like these ones?
No.
Hold on. No. Yeah. That's vintage collection. Yeah, legacies is when you used to get it's the different packaging with the black and you'd get the little silver coin on it.
Corners off, aren't they?
Yeah, the weird angular stuff. Yeah.
Hey,
Is
hi
this-
there, everybody, real quick.
One sec. Is it one of them?
Is that shape? Yeah, it's that shape, but it's got a coin. It's got kind of
That's the
legacy, wasn't it?
Macquarie collection.
That was
isn't it?
That's it's that look a car back, that shape, that design. Yeah.
99%. I think I have, but I won't know till fully Monday.
Okay.
But good percent, very, very. I know I've got some legacy stuff somewhere, but yes, I have.
Yes.
It's just,
Have you ever been to England, Dad? Have you ever been to England,
I
Dad?
told them my story about when I took you to Hard Rock
Don't
Cafe. You slept in a car.
You're gonna get in trouble now, Ed.
Oh, we were talking
Tell
about
me.
going to the G.I. Joe thing.
All right.
It's like 3 hours away. I figured you'd fall asleep.
Indianapolis was great. Indianapolis was great.
Indianapolis
Say hi to everybody real
was
quick.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's one day.
That's cool.
Have you ever been
Ed,
to the
have
UK,
you
Ed?
ever been to England, Ed?
Ed?
Yeah.
Ed? Have you ever been to the UK?
Have you
Ever been to the UK?
I think I'm froze. Am I froze?
No,
No,
I can
you're
hear you.
fine. Just asking if you've ever been
He's
to
froze now.
England.
He's froze. He's froze.
Oh,
Oh,
he's done now.
back.
You ever been to
Okay.
England? You ever been to the United
No,
Kingdom
I have
or
not.
England?
I think
Oh,
I would
yeah.
love to go to England. That'd be awesome.
There you go. It's fine. You
Yeah,
can do
that would
the
be
entire island of the UK in 3 hours, so you could take your wife and she would see everything.
More than 3 hours.
She just,
I
walked,
know.
she just walked in here. She just got home. Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi.
I was telling her if she falls asleep in a car tomorrow, we're going to Kentucky. So
There you
Well,
go.
there you go.
You're gonna get beat up.
Oh, that's
What-
nice. That's it. What fun.
Look, lizards on toast. No.
No.
Don't eat just my lizards. Oh.
So how long's that going to take you to set up 34-foot tables, Dave? That's going to take ages.
I can get in from like 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
Right.
If you want me to next week, I know the reception's quite bad. I can either send you a video on Friday to show off on here or come on live.
Cool.
It's up to you guys. We're walking around. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, it'll be Tez's channel, so just get Tez to. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed it, Dave. What do you want to do?
I can either. I know the reception's not brilliant at the Redditch Kingfisher Shopping Centre where it
No.
is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can either do a video walking around quickly of what the show's going to look like for you guys on the Friday, or try go live. It's up to you. I can do both.
Well, try it. Yeah.
We'll try and go live. Yeah.
You're allowed to stay there till that late. I don't know how long you're allowed to stay there till.
9 o'clock,
Yeah.
9 p.m.
All right. Okay. all
9
right.
p.m.
In the week, Dave, and then see if we can get you.
Yeah.
Talk like a
If all
tour.
else fails, on the Friday, when I get there, I'm done set up. I'll do a video, send it to Tez, so he can play it on here, just in case I can't go live.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. That's like
There
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I'm thinking of doing when I go to Joe Fest, when me and G-Force go down there? I'm thinking I've never bought a Valaverse figure, and I think I'm just going to get the one. I think I'm going to get it from there, like a memory of it, because I think those Valaverse figures are just absolutely beautiful. I really do. I think they look awesome, you know. But I'm not going to go down another rabbit hole. Yeah, and have you got any? Did you get any Valaverse figures?
they come with a lot of weapons too. Like they come with a lot of. I think they come with more than the Joes do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you never tempted, Matt, to get into them?
No, I've never been a big military toy collector. I like fantasy, so I would rather collect more, say, like swords and axes and like Mythic Legion if I had to. But I like the sci-fi.
If Bobby Ballard's there, I'd like him to sign it for me because I'll just get the one.
Yeah, get to meet him. Yeah,
that'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Matt. Before you go, did you say trilogy collection or something else?
Oh, vintage collection.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I've got trilogy, but I'll check if I got vintage, and I'll let you know. So.
Yeah,
but no, thank you anyway.
Original trilogy,
Back on the waves sometimes.
There's so many waves; it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah,
I'm still sorting through all the boxes. So
yeah, you did show the blue which is the Lost Wave with the Shock Trooper on the other night, which is a very expensive car I'd back, which is about 80 quid, isn't it? So
yeah, I'm doing it for like. I've got a full wave for that one. I can get that one if you want me to show it off.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You got it there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, grab it. Right. So while he's grabbing that, let's just have a chat. What we got coming up, Ed? You're our guest tonight. What we got coming up? Rebels, Reptiles, and Games.
What do I have coming up? So I've been doing my G.I. Joe cartoons. Have you guys seen any of those yet?
I've seen them on YouTube. I've watched a couple because Scuba said you got to watch these, so I've watched a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I've been taking a full episode and I cut it into mini sections where it's just like a 4-minute, sometimes it'll be like a 10-minute episode. And I just kind of sum up what goes on in that episode about that character. So people that might not be real familiar with G.I. Joe, you know, and a lot of us have been talking about G.I. Joe here lately ever since the classified line. And I grew up watching these cartoons, you know, and some people might have never watched them. So what I've been doing is I'm chopping up videos and just showing small sections, but make it entertaining enough to watch in like a 4-minute, maybe 10-minute segment. And I've been getting a lot of views. A lot of people are enjoying them, and I'm just trying to share that with everybody. I'm trying to get everybody else interested. You know,
is it like
in G.I. Joe like I am?
Is it like an episode breakdown of each episode, sort of thing, like a little review?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
What I've done is, Ed, if anyone doesn't know, I mean, Rebels, Reptiles, and Games on YouTube, and I've also put your link in the description. So if you want to subscribe to our Ed, his link is in the description down there. So, and he's a good guy, he really is. I'm glad he came on. I really am.
Yeah.
Right, Dave, show us this thing, buddy, before we go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the one.
The Lost Line.
The Lost Line. Yeah. They're
sweet.
very.
That's sweet.
Yeah, they're good. Nice
very
figures.
cool.
Yeah.
Do like my Shock Troopers.
Yes. It's just got a big head.
I know I've got a full wave or the full wave of that wave coming with the 6. Most of them I've got 1s of, 2s of, that sort of stuff.
I think it's.
I've got a load of San Diego Black Series with me. There's just all sorts of stuff with me. So, but
Dave's got everything. Dave's got everything by the sounds of it. Yeah, everything. Yeah,
close to it. So.
So if everyone's going to Echo, all you got to do is say ZSR or USR, and you get a poster from Dave. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Dave, just smile at Dave if you're right. Just smile at Dave. Say, all right, Dave.
Sounds cool, man. Awesome.
Give us a poster. Yeah.
Give him a kiss on his cheek.
I'll go to Greg's and buy a sausage roll. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, I'll give him a sausage roll. Yeah, that's the attempt with a sausage roll. Yeah, I'll be all right with that. Yeah.
I've got one more thing to say. After this, we've got Action Pop Dad and Shanty. They're doing a what is it? A live stream chat. I think it's straight after us.
It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is that on? Is that on Shanty's or is that on?
Nah, Nick's channel.
Nick, Action Pop Dad. Cool. So if anyone's around, you can watch them. But I think it's it. So Tez, it's lovely to have you back. Thanks for coming on, Ed. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Tez.
Thank you for the invite. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, guys.
Again, mate.
That's all right. Great to chat.
Come back again, man. Come back again.
And an hour goes quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
If you want to find
the invite, appreciate it.
Shabby, if you want to find out any more about Echo Based Live, what it's all about and what entails and what stuff sells there, my channel this Sunday night at 8 till 9. I'm hoping to get a few guests on and a few bits and pieces to tell all you about the whole lot. So thank you very much. And thanks for having me on, guys. Thank you.
You know that, no problem. All right, Matt, you got any videos coming up, Matt, this week?
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to review this wall chick. Like breaking it. So hope to get him out of the box and not break it. So wish me luck. So yeah.
Cheers, Des.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
And Tez, have you got any Spectrum videos coming up this week?
I've got my 300th Spectrum video within. Yeah, there you go. No one will watch it, but yeah. No one will watch it.
I'll be watching them, Tez. I'll be watching them. I'll watch them.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
when it's about 10:45 and I just can't sleep. So I'm getting
back to my physical.
I'll put Tez's Spectrum video on. That'll send me right to sleep.
Yeah. It's mainly just me
No, you got some
swearing.
really good videos, Tez, and some really good
And
ones.
thanks for. It's probably too late for people in the chat, but I've escaped a doc joke tonight. So there we go. There's been nothing. Go on, Chris. Get one in before you go.
Chris has been saying some. I've seen some of the comments Chris has put up.
Oh, right, and down the docks.
Yeah, no doc ones, but sausage party. That I met. There was a mention of sausage party earlier on. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Right, yeah.
There you go. We'll all watch those Spectrum videos, RJ.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah, his channel's going up. He'll be 1,000 next week. You wait. 1,000 next week.
All right, we are done. Thank you all so much. Next week we are on Tez's channel. We'll
be celebrating his 1,000 subscriber. Yeah. So
doesn't go that quick. Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to Rebels. Don't forget to subscribe to David's Wilder Toys and obviously us three. Right. We'll see you again soon. Thanks, everyone.
Cheerio.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all.